Jaguar versus Komodo dragon. Who would win between these two apex predators? This predatory cat, the namesake of a line of luxury cars, is a predator built for elegance, speed, and deadly precision. These magnificent animals have a distinctive, beautiful pattern to their coats, which easily distinguishes them from other big cats. Their incredible hunting ability is a marvelous sight to behold. The Komodo dragon, the king of the lizards, is the world's largest and heaviest lizard. Named after the island where humans spotted a dragon-like creature for the first time, the Komodo dragon is an endemic Indonesian species found on Komodo Island and its neighboring islands. What do they look like? Jaguar males can reach an overall length of more than 7 feet, 2.1 meters, and can weigh anywhere from 150 to 200 pounds, 68 to 90 kilograms. The coat color and markings are very similar to the leopard, with a rich tawny or yellow background with large black rosettes and spots. It has a large head, more compact body, and much more powerful paws. The jaguar also occurs with an all-black, melanistic coat, and like the leopard, the spots can still be seen on black individuals. Albino individuals have been reported as well. Komodo dragons are large lizards with long tails, strong and agile necks, and sturdy limbs. Their tongues are yellow and forked. Adults are an almost uniform stone color with distinct large scales. The muscles of the Komodo's jaws and throat allow it to swallow huge chunks of meat with astonishing rapidity. Several movable joints, such as the intermandibular hinge, opens the lower jaw unusually wide. Although males tend to grow larger and bulkier than females, no obvious morphological differences mark the sexes. These wild dragons typically weigh about 154 pounds, 70 kilograms, but the largest verified specimen reached a length of 10.3 feet, 3.13 meters, and weighed 366 pounds, 166 kilograms. Males tend to grow larger and bulkier than females. Where do they live? Historically, these cats ranged from virtually the entire South American continent all the way to the southern half of the United States. Currently, jaguars have been restricted to a fraction of their previous range. Jaguar populations in the United States are now virtually non-existent, with only a few sightings in the past decade or so. Their current range stretches from Mexico to South America, but that range is highly fragmented. Jaguars can be found most frequently in dense, flooded rainforest. This could be due to preference and shy nature, or it could be because dry habitats have been rapidly developed in its range. While they are more commonly found near water sources and in rainforests, jaguars have been spotted in, and have historically inhabited, grasslands, subtropical forests, and deciduous forests. Komodo dragons live on only 5 islands in southeastern Indonesia. Indonesia's 4 islands within Komodo National Park: Komodo, Rinca, Gili Montang, Gili Dasami, and the island of Flores. The islands are volcanic in origin, rugged and hilly, and covered with both forest and savanna grassland. Komodo dragons have the smallest home range of any large predator in the world. In their native range, these interesting animals remain at lower elevations, avoiding the higher mountainous cloud forests on the Indonesian islands they inhabit. What is their diet? Jaguars will pursue almost any kind of animal prey within its range, with its favorite being the peccary and the capybara. Other food items are caiman, tapirs, and fish. Jaguars differ from all the other cats in their method of killing. Once they've caught their prey, they pierce the skulls with their canines, demonstrating the amazing strength of their powerful jaws. They were once presumed to be nocturnal, but recent studies have shown that they are active during the daytime, with high peaks of activity during dawn and dusk. Jaguars are also more energetic than their larger cousins, and are active for 50 to 60% of a 24-hour period. Komodo dragons are carnivores and mainly feed upon carrion. They also hunt and ambush prey such as invertebrates, mammals, and birds. To catch prey that is out of reach, Komodo dragons are able to stand on their hind legs and use their tails as support. They have also been known to use their tails to knock down large deer and pigs. Komodo dragons eat by tearing large chunks of flesh and swallowing them whole while holding the carcass down with their forelegs. Because of their slow metabolism, large dragons can survive on as little as 12 meals a year. Because the Komodo dragon does not have a diaphragm, it cannot suck water when drinking, nor can it lap water with its tongue. Instead, it drinks by taking a mouthful of water, lifting its head, and letting the water run down its throat. How do they behave in the wild? Unless interacting with an unweaned cub, jaguars are largely solitary animals. Females range in territories that may overlap with other females, but the animals rarely interact with one another. Males have much larger territories, but these territories only ever overlap with female jaguars. To establish territory boundaries, jaguars will scrape claw marks in trees, wipe feces, and spray urine as indicators to other jaguars. Komodo dragons are mostly active during the day, but have shown some nocturnal behavior. They are solitary animals that only come together to breed and eat. They are quite fast creatures and can move rapidly in brief sprints up to 12.4 miles per hour, 20 kilometers per hour. Young Komodo dragons can climb trees easily with the use of their strong claws. Because of their large size, Komodo dragons are able to conserve body heat by sleeping in their burrows, reducing their need to bask in the mornings. Although not strictly venomous, the bite of a Komodo dragon is not just dangerous for the physical damage the Komodo is capable of causing. It is also heavily dosed with dangerous bacteria. If a victim is lucky enough to escape being eaten because of the bacteria, it is likely to die eventually. Now it's time for the fight. Who would win between a jaguar and a Komodo dragon? From my point of view, this is going to be a pretty tough fight. Both animals are strong enough to kill each other. Suppose they are both about the same weight. Although Komodo dragons are not very good at running, they can reach speeds of 16 to 20 kilometers per hour. The speed of the jaguar can reach 80 kilometers per hour. Therefore, in terms of speed and agility, the jaguar has the upper hand. Relative to body size, the jaguar has the strongest bite force among all the big cats. It can provide 1,500 pounds of force in one bite. On the other hand, the bite force of the Komodo dragon is relatively weak. To add, the Komodo dragon has huge jagged teeth, which are used to grab prey and tear its flesh. The venom that these creatures inject into their prey with every bite contains anticoagulant toxins, which means that the prey cannot stop bleeding and causes low blood pressure. Many people claim that the Komodo dragon will win this battle because the poisonous saliva filled with bacteria in its mouth will hurt its opponents. But in my opinion, only when the jaguar gives the Komodo a chance to bite it, then the monitor can bite the jaguar. You must have noticed that when the Jaguar attacks the caiman, it will not give the caiman any chance to fight back. We all know that the Jaguar is a very good ambush predator. So if the Jaguar suddenly attacks and bites the skull of the Komodo dragon, you can imagine what will happen to the dragon. It can crush the monitor lizard's skull in one bite. But if the Komodo dragon is somehow lucky to bite the Jaguar, then the Jaguar may face a bad situation. Because we know that the saliva of the Komodo dragon is full of bacteria and venom. But I have reason to believe that with its strength, agility, wisdom, and great bite force, the Jaguar will surely defeat the Komodo dragon and win the final victory. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Until next time, farewell.